Yo YouTube, what's up and welcome back to episode 3 of us beating Prominence 2 as a Necromancer. And as you can see, we have flattened out everything. Well, at least everything that matters. This little house is gone. There's my pet lizard, my pet bird. And then we cleared out all of this. So I want to make a villager trading area now, but I don't want it to be your typical my little mining cave. I don't want it to be your typical just villagers lined up, rocking and rolling. I have an image, and you kind of saw in that quick preview we had just now, that I want it to be kind of like little stalls here. And I'm hoping that we can get it to where we have just like a stall right here with maybe 3 or 4 villagers who have maybe all the weapons enchants I want, and then an armor one for all the armor enchants I want, and then a tool one, and then maybe for our like generic unbreaking, we'll have like here, efficiency unbreaking, things that we put on most things. Well, I guess it would be mostly soulbound unbreaking. That's going to be what we want. And I do have a good theme in mind. I went in my creative world and looked at a bunch of blocks. The ones I really want are in the end, which we're not ready for that. So that will be later on. We can get the different blocks we want. I really wanted out of wood, and I was looking at different woods. So we're going to go brimstone, and I think we're going to go warped as well, which is not going to be fun because we got a lot of traveling to do to find that stuff, because the nether sucks. Honestly, I hate traveling in the nether. But I wanted to match this, kind of going into that black stone and mossy look here, and the warp's going to fit that the best. I took out all the red out of here for now. I think we'll incorporate red elsewhere, but in this area, this blue with this, I guess, green blue, I don't know what to call it, with that warped look is combining really well, and I want it to spread out into the villager trading area. I do like my gold touches here. I don't know why. I really like that as like the interior be more golden. We want it to be a Necromancer palace, so I feel like the gold fits really well with that. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So time for me to go to the nether and find all our blocks. It's not going to be fun. Well, we'll figure it out. I know there's some striders, but striders still are not the best way to get it. So we'll see what happens. We'll try to make it work. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So wish me luck. It's probably going to take forever. Alright guys, we're back, and we found a bunch of stuff. I could not find glowstone, stalactites. I searched really hard. I searched a lot for this. I found these pointed redstones. We'll try that. Got the blackstone stalactites. I was hoping the glowstone, because I would give it like illuminating and be kind of cool, I would think. But unfortunately, that is not what we got. But we did have an amazing thing, and I was not prepared to do it or record it. But this is the amazing thing. This is so cool, and I probably need to protect it better. But we did get another bat. So we got another bat. These things are, it feels like super rare. I went and checked the mythic mods. It says it's uncommon, and it's supposed to spawn in the crimsons or warped. This dude was so hard, one, to tame, because he attacks you. He's aggressive. We unalived so many times to get this guy. But we got him. We're happy. He's saddled. We made it. But it took forever. But he made traveling through the nether a billion times easier. So this guy was worth it. Flying is not fun, because you got to watch out for this, especially you're flying and all of a sudden the world kind of spawns in and then lava's falling down on you. He don't burn. He's immune. Yeah, I found out. I am not immune, so you still burn. So that's the only portion. I don't know if my computer needs to be beefier, but yeah, I'd go through, start seeing lava spawn, and it just start falling. I'll be like, oh no. Yeah, but he made things a lot easier, so much. Love that guy. That's the only way to travel through the nether is on a bat. But what did we get? We got our brimwood. We got some warped stems. So we're in a pretty good spot. I really want to try the stalactites though. All right. Let's just do the blackstone first. Oh, yeah, we like the thicker. Okay. Not quite what I was hoping for. Can I not put it on here? No, come on. Oh, I can't put the redstone. So now I'm thinking that the basalt one actually is better because it breaks the color palette up a little bit. Why can't I put the redstone? It's so uncool. But I can put it right there. Really? So why can't I put it on there? Maybe it's because it's just a pointed thing. So it doesn't go upside down. Probably. That's unfortunate. So, this is what we got for now. I do like the moss here, cracked blackstone tiles. I think it gives it a nice feel with some of the soul blocks here. Gonna do that similar. And then because plop that down right there. Because that is very similar. That is why we're using it. Thought it was brighter. Why does it look so bleh? Are my shaders on? So cool. Always, I don't know why I always have to turn these on, but this is always such a nice thing, but it makes this way too dark. I need more sunshine. Is it because it's dark? Wow, this is cool. The dynamic lighting. I don't know if I like you. I have to figure out this dynamic lighting. Because that is so dark. Anyway, that's that. We got our brimstone. I don't have silk touch, so I couldn't get the brimstone like lava look, the magma ones. That look, same thing. Okay. Gonna go to planks anyway. Which looks great. Okay. So that's our block palette for now. But that is what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna play with these settings because I do love the shaders. Like this looks so cool right now. Can I run on the water? Yeah. Well, that looks so cool. Okay, maybe I will keep the dynamic lighting. It's just so dark, but that's also, I mean, that's our build, right? Dark. Gotta keep this sand. I think I will. I'm gonna fill some of this up, though. Oh, how cool would it be to have like a little river running through here? Maybe. We'll think about it. But first, I'm going to get started on building our villager trading area. So, we'll be back with some of that. Alright guys, we are back and we have our villager breeder going. From up top, we captured 2 guys in a house, threw them a bunch of bread, and now we have a villager breeder. We did not get all of the people captured. In fact, we had an accident and some of them escaped. I think there's a guy in here, or somewhere around here. But as you can see off in the distance, we also have our trading hut set up. And this is what they look like. So I like these better. I did a crimson one and a warped one just to give it a check out on my sugarcane. So this is what they look like. So this is growing on me a little bit, but this is without shaders. So this is what it looks like. That's the comparison. I really like this look. So I think it matches the theme really well. Intertwine some of the colors that we're going to have building in. I really like this. I feel like this doesn't fit. Like if we just see these 2 colors together, I don't like them. I might tear these down. Not what I wanted. There. Sun's going down. Let's sleep. Then we're going to turn on the shaders and see what they look like. And we had to go exploring for our sugarcane. So our map has gotten a little bigger. We found sugarcane way out here. What's this? Magnolia woodland. So we have ventured out a little bit more. New areas. We didn't do anything over here. We already explored there. We mostly went up here. Ooh, I didn't even notice this. Small village, little portal, and I think that's a mine cell place. Nice. Still haven't been there. Let's turn on these shaders. My PC does not like the shaders. Okay. I love the glow. Okay. I'm still drawn to these. Like just walking through here. I like that. I love that they're on sand. I think when we put in the black flooring, it's gonna look super cool. I like the crimson, because it does give it a glow to it. Sun, so nice. Okay, the warped is looking a little better. I think the crimson's just too out of color. So that one I think is gonna get destroyed. I'm thinking this one looks the best. We were gonna use wool for this, but I didn't have any nice color wool. And I had stuff I could get this, so this is how we went. We already got some people in here. Yeah, I don't like the warped as much either. This I find to be a better color. Excuse me, guy. So we got a bunch of people, got looting, protection, silk touch, unbreaking. I thought this was magic protection, I don't know why, but I got that guy. Some efficiency. We've been selling paper and buying bookshelves to make this work. There's our magic protection, fortune, sharpness. I think we got sweeping edge somewhere in here. There he is. What are you, mending? I forgot what else we got. Oh, I think a leech. Yeah, leeching. I think leeching's gonna be important. This is our other guy. I haven't made anything for him yet. Maybe we should make a more of our blacksmithy area for anvils and stuff. Maybe more here we can turn into cobblestone. And I am still thinking about having a river run through, because I think that would be kind of cool, but we shall see. I love the shader. My PC does not. It is running quite loudly. But this is what we've gotten so far. I need to show you how much I've explored in the Nether. This has been a ton of work, like a lot of work. It's a lot of villager stuff. Building the things, once you got the first one down and adjusted some of the designs, we worked it out, which we'll talk about in a second. Let's go to our portal. Oh, this place looks so cool. What's up, bud? Alright, let me show you what we all explored. We explored a lot. So we found a lot, and we found a couple cities that we can go look for. I think there's another one somewhere over here. Oh, there's one here. A little like bastion type place. So we went a lot. Flying with the guy, like another city, made a lot of difference. Another bastion. Another city. There's a bunch. The edge of another outpost. We're mostly interested in the bastions. Where's my guy at again? So we're looking for this. That is what we're interested in. There's some. I think that might be one. Some of these are also the Decaying King boss fights. That's a bastion. Now that we have our little buddy here, we can fly around much easier to these places. That's a bastion. But this took forever until we found our bat. Then things were a lot easier. Luckily the bat really wasn't that far away. And some crimson pine wood. Is that somewhere? Crimson pine wood over here. Found them in there. And they're really hard to tame. Like, super hard to tame. Took a lot of pork chops, a lot of death, a lot of dying. But we did get them. I'm surprised we found one. So, the design we saw did not call for this front row. It's just a single row, a row of wool, and then like this design here. And they only had one row of gates. I put two because these guys tried to get out. And so I put this second row of gates, and if you open them, they do try to get out. They want to get out. They don't use the trap doors, which is great. But basically it's stairs, some slabs, fence posts, gates, and that's all you really need to make it work. So we're gonna add some decoration. I want to add some banners. I want to add some soul lanterns, just to give it that spooky vibe. I think the soul lanterns adding some blue color into it will bring this alive a little bit more. I don't know if I want to change the sand floor. I think I might leave it as is for now. And then from there, we might put in books just to be like, oh, here's mending, here's whatever. To figure out what we got on each one. I really love how that crimson log just glows. That's so cool. Yeah, I need a blacksmith one. Maybe we can extend the sand here and have the blacksmith kind of like be in the ground, like in the wall. So the little lizard guys have been spawning. I don't know if they didn't kill my beekeeper. Haven't seen them in a little while. They might have got him. Yeah, I think they might have got my beekeeper. But that is the idea. If you have any idea of better decorations we can use, that would be ideal. But I do like the start of this. Ooh, I made a mistake. I need to push this one back one. I like the gap here between the stall and the road. I gotta push this one back. At least the guy's still in his thing, so that's an easy fix. Moving these is not gonna be easy. Well, these are, but the ones with the guys are not an easy fix. And I don't know how far out we're gonna push it, but it's a good start. Our little city's coming along nicely. But if you have any other options that would fit nicely, trying to keep it into this color theme, the blue and the black, keeping it there. Don't think we're going to incorporate any of the gold yet. That's going to be more interior only on the castle. That's the design going forward so far. But that's the end of this episode. Not much seen on camera this time around, but it took a lot of time to get all this stuff together. So I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, have a good one.